All right. Take two. I had to make sure that I'm recording. Yeah, I just have so much gratitude, so much love in my heart for my life, for God. Aya showed me, she showed me how we're all connected, how we're all one with God, everything. I let go of so much pain, hurt, my ego. I let it all go. It was so beautiful. And one of the things that I took from it is, well, there's lots of things I took from this experience, is that my heart is now open. And Pedro did that for me. He helped me open my heart, and Aya, she did as well. Pedro's the shaman. But yeah, he did this amazing like a ritual before I took my medicine on the second ceremony on my first cup, to open my heart and open my third eye to see. It was truly a profound moment in my life. And after the first cup, Aya showed me, she told me that someone was going to walk into my life and open up my heart. And I just started crying, bawling my eyes out. And then Megan, the one, my good friend next to me, she nudged me and said, "Val, second cup, are you going up?" So I got up, got myself together. I went up and got the second cup. And then I came back and I sat back down. And I just started bawling my eyes out. Just crying. And then there was a point where I felt I needed to feel safe. So I got a volunteer to come over to me, and she sat with me while I just cried and cried and cried. And I don't even know how long I cried for. I just sat and cried, and she coddled me like I was a little baby, a child. It was like she was my mom, and I was just crying, and she was comforting me. Truly an amazing moment. So beautiful. And then she left me after I was done crying, and I was freaked out a little bit. I thought that I didn't feel safe again, or I was okay. And I was resisting the medicine. And then Derek was next to me. And he came over to me and he said, "Just listen, just breathe, go back to your breath. You're going to be okay. And just surrender." And so I surrendered. I just surrendered to it and let it all go. And then Aya showed me God. And God told me how much I'm loved, how much we're all loved, how much love that He has for us all. I just felt so much love, gratitude. I kept saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." It was truly such a profound moment. And then from there I purged. I literally shot back up, went across to the bucket at the end of my mat and purged. And it was my ego. And it was fighting hard. And it was just like surrender, surrender, surrender. And I purged maybe one more time. And then I was just telling me, or God was just telling me, that it's okay. But I didn't know. I didn't know any better until I let go of all the guilt and the shame from all the narcissistic behavior that I've had in my past. And I just remember like just fighting it. And I kept looping and looping and looping. It was like the ego didn't want to let go. And it just kept persisting and persisting and persisting. And then I just realized that if I just surrendered, there's no more suffering. And I didn't have to throw up anymore. I didn't have to purge. I just surrendered. I just gave it all back to the earth, Mother Gaia. I gave it all to her. Everything. And then at one point when I realized I kept looping, I was like, all right, we got to get rid of this somehow. And so then I literally was starting to count down, like count the years of my life and tapping it on the ground, my fingers on the ground. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, all the way up to 43. And then it was almost like we let go, like with ounces of it, like just letting it all go down, like to the very little ounce left of that part of me that needed to be released back into the ground, into the earth. And I just gave it all back to her. I gave it all back. And the pit that I had in the bottom of my stomach was gone. It was released. I no longer had that with me. I just released it all. And then after I did that, it was just, God did show me that we're all connected and we're all loved. And then I just had so much gratitude for the medicine and for allowing me to go through that whole process. And it was about 6 hours long. And it was just truly amazing. I came here to spread my light and love to every human being that I come across. And it was truly so profound. It was like I died and I was born again, like a rebirth. I remember at one point I took a sip of water and it was like the first time I'd ever drank water. And I swirled it around in my mouth and I was like, this tastes so good. Like everything tastes so good and like everything is just so, it's like my 5 senses are like heightened now. It's just so amazing. And I just really want to incorporate this into my life every day. Just consciously being aware of who I truly am, because I'm a soul in this body, and I can say things now that I never really believed, but now I totally believe it because God showed me. He showed me. I'm so grateful. I have so much gratitude for God. And then yesterday, as I was driving home, I realized there's only one thing I need in my life, and that is God. I don't need anything else. It's only ever been Him. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that I surrendered. Because the one message that came through too was if we surrender, there's no more suffering. Because we give it all to Him. We give it all to Him. It truly is so amazing. He's the one that's in control. He's the one that's in control. And now my life just makes so much more sense to why I am where I am. Because I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It's truly a magical thing. And I just wanted to do this video to remember this. So much love for everything, for every person. And love for myself. Because I'm not going back to the old Val. This is a temple that God gave me. My body is a temple. And I'm going to feed it with good food. That's it. I'm going to take care of me and love me by doing so. So I decided today to go for a little walk. I'm tired. I'm super exhausted. I barely got any sleep. I maybe got 5 hours over 2 days. And yeah, I'm just super exhausted. I gotta go pick up Bella here shortly. But I just wanted to make a video. And this was Penny's idea. Penny is one of the amazing people that I met at the retreat. She's got such a beautiful soul, and so does Megan. She's amazing too. And I met so many beautiful people. So many beautiful people. And I think by just my outlook on everything has totally, my perspective on everything has changed. And now I just need to integrate this into my life and make sure that I'm doing daily practices to be consciously aware of my thoughts and my actions. And just have a lot of love for everybody, including myself. So beautiful. It was so amazing. So, you're so loved, Valerie Ann. God loves me so much. And now I know it because he showed it to me. It was so amazing. So amazing. And all the behaviors that I've had, the narcissistic behaviors that I had before this, it wasn't my fault. It was just what I was taught. And it was okay, and I let that all go too. I let it all go. I let it all go. So, I'm gonna finish my walk. But this is just a reminder of how much love and gratitude that I have in my heart, and my heart is now open again. My heart is open. Yeah, my heart is so open. It's so open to love. Yeah, nothing else matters but God. That's all I ever needed in my life. Was God. Truly, it was amazing. Amazing, amazing day. No, 2 days. But the last night was so profound. So amazing. So I'm going to finish my walk. And this is just a reminder video. I need to remember what this was like. But I think I'm going to keep cultivating this in my life every day. Every day. Integrate this back into my life. So. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Yeah. All right. So much joy, so much happiness, so much love and peace. And I'm going to listen to my intuition from now on. Nobody's going to tell me what I should and shouldn't do in my life, because I know what I need to do in my life. It's in here. And I need to start living my life with my heart. Another thing real quick is we can heal our own bodies. That was another thing. We can. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. Learning how to do that. because I know I can. So, all right.